Hello teacher and hello everyone. My name is Ainapa and today I will present about my internship report on the topic electric low voltage installation in residential building. And this report is advised by Dr. Waivana. For this content of this presentation, there are four main chapters. The first chapter is internship presentation. The second is literature review. The third is methodology, and the last chapter is conclusion. The first chapter is internship presentation. There are for the objective. There are two main objectives for this internship. The first one is to understand how electric theory apply in the installation, such as the factor considered in electrical system designing, calculation to make the load requirement, sizing and selecting cable or other material. And the second objective is to gain more knowledge on wiring installation, the techniques and the method that used in installation process. About the company that I apply internship is DNC Solution. DNC Solution is a company that provides with on M&E design. M&E means mechanical and electrical, and contracting and maintenance on M&E. About the project is building a house that located at Borei Bayhood Star Platinum project at Bursnow, Jabal, Phnom Penh City. And this house consists of 3 floors. In the literature review, we talk about the lesson and the theory which relating in this installation. The first lesson is low voltage system in building. Low voltage system, or we can call it LV system, is a system which distributes electricity with voltage lower than 1000 volts. This picture is show about the difference between distribution level and the voltage level that used in home. The common voltage level that used in home in Cambodia is 220 volt at 60 Hz frequency in single phase. For LV system in building, there are many subsystems, such as distribution system, socket outlet system, and lighting system. For the literature review too, the decision is secretary. The secretary will talk about the formula that related in this installation. The first formula is Ohm's law that given by I equal V divided by R, where I is the current flow through the resistance measured in amps, V the voltage across the resistance measured in volts, or the resistance of element measured in ohm. For the power, we divide into two parts. For resistive part, power is equal by voltage times current equal all times square of current I. For the non-resistive load or other loads such as the hair dryer, the power is given by P equal V times I times cos V, where cos V is the power factor of the load. And we calculate the design current or current demand by load by this formula. IA equal Pn divided by V, where Pn is nominal or rated power of load measured in watt, and IA is design current. The last formula is Kirchhoff's current law. Kirchhoff's current law states that the current entering a junction point is equal to the current that flow out this junction point. Or it means that the total current flow into a circuit is the sum of all current that flow out the junction point of this circuit. For the next session we will talk about the electric cable. The first one is a resistance of cable. The resistance of cable is given by R equal rho times L and divided by A, where R is the resistance of cable measured in ohm, rho is the resistivity of cable measured in ohm meter, L the length of cable measured in meter, and A the cross-sectional area of cable measured in square meter. And this picture is show about the stranded single core cable that cross-sectional area is 1 square meter. For the selection of cable, based on the inequality, the Iz is greater than In and greater than Ib, where Iz is the current carrying capacity of conductor, In is the nominal rating of protection, Ib is the design current or current demand by load. And this picture is show about this current carrying capacity for different cross-sectional area of cable. For example, for 1 square millimeter cross-sectional area single core cable, it has a current carrying capacity 10 milliamperes, and so on for 1.5 square millimeter cross-sectional area single core cable have current carrying capacity is equal 16 milliamps, and so on. It means that when the cross-sectional area is bigger, then the current carrying capacity of the conductor is more bigger too. In this session, we will talk about the voltage drops. What is the voltage drop? Voltage drop is the voltage drops or refer to the loss in voltage, or means that voltage is divided in the circuit. In this picture, it shows about the difference between voltage at the sending source or at the source and the between terminal of the load. The source voltage at the source is 220 volt, and the voltage between the terminal and load is 230.4 volt. That means that the 3% of the voltage source is lost. The next, also for the circuit outlet, the percentage of the voltage drop is only 5%. That means that when we calculate the voltage drop of cable and the result in voltage drop is greater than 5%, so this cable can be used for this circuit outlet and also for lighting circuit. When we calculate the voltage drop of the cable is greater than 3%, then this cable cannot use for lighting circuit. For calculating the voltage drop, we use the formula Vd equal mV times Id times L and divide by 1000. It means that the voltage drop is depend on the current and the length of the cable. And this picture is show about the voltage drop about the single core cable. For example, for 1 square millimeter single core cable has 44 millivolts per amps per meter voltage drop. And also for 1.5 square millimeter and so on. That means that when the cross-sectional area of the single core cable is bigger, then the voltage drop is lower because the resistance in the cable is lower. For the electric load we focus on only two systems, the lighting system and the socket outlet system. And we know that all electric load has a specification of power rating and voltage rating. For example, for lighting or LED panel light has it rated at 240 volt at 50 Hz frequency, and the power rated or nominal power denoted by En equal 28 watts. It means that this LED light will consume 28 watts. And for circuit outlet circuit, we refer to the load that use plug to the circuit. For example, hair dryer. This hair dryer has a voltage rate from 220 volt to 240 volt. And the total power consumed by this hair dryer is 1200 watts. For this session is methodology. We will talk about the method that we use in calculation and installation. The first is we calculate the power and current demand and estimate the load and cable size and protective device. For lighting circuit, we calculate the total power by use the number of light times the power read by each line. And for this rule, we calculate the total power is 144 watts. Then we can calculate the current demand or the current used by this circuit in this room is IB equal P total divided by V, and the result is 0.7 amps. So we can use this. You can use this design current to select a single core cable. We choose the single core cable where the current carrying capacity is greater than the design current IB. So we choose the single core cable 1.5 square millimeter for the line and neutral and 0.0 square millimeter for earth cable. This means that because this cable has current carrying capacity IZ equals 16 amps, that greater than the design current. For the protective device, use circuit breaker where the nominal rating current equals 6 amps and its nominal rating current is greater than the design current but is lower than the current carrying capacity of the cable. That means that the circuit breaker must be operated when the current demand by load is smaller than 6 amps, but before the cable is damaged by the overload current. For the socket outlet circuit, we do the same, but we know that the current read by a power socket is 16 amps per socket. So the power rated by a socket is 220 volts times 16 equals 3.52 kilowatts. For this rule, for the cable selection, we do also as the lighting circuit. We choose a circuit that we choose the cable which has current carrying capacity greater than the design current. So we choose the 2.5 square millimeter cable which has current carrying capacity IZ equal 25 amps. And the protective device, we choose the circuit breaker which have nominal rating current 60 amps. We choose this circuit breaker that nominal rating current IN is between the design current IB and the current carrying capacity of the cables IZ. For the installation material, we will talk about the material that used in this installation. The first material is PVC pipe conduit. We use PVC pipe conduit to protect cable from damage and crashing. The cable will be run in this PVC pipe. PVC corrugated conduit is similar to PVC pipe, but it's more flexible and it can be used in a small space. For PVC conduit fitting is used to connect from one PVC pipe to another PVC pipe. And single core cable for socket outlet circuit and lighting circuit. And switch and socket accessory including the single core, the 1-gang switch, the 4-gang switch, 3-gang switch, and 4-gang switch, and the power socket including the ball power socket. For the PVC pipe installation, we divide into 2 sections. The first section is installation PVC pipe inside the wall, and for this method we do in 3 steps. The first step is wall chasing. We need to use the cutting motor to cut the wall surface in depth of 50 millimeter or 5 centimeter into the wall surface. And the next step is mounting on the wall. We mount the PVC pipe conduit at the place where the power socket and the switch will be placed. And after we place the PVC pipe, we cover the PVC pipe by the cement plaster. For the surface mounting PVC pipe, we we mount the PVC pipe under the slab or on the ceiling to protect wire from one position to another position. In this session, we will talk about the lighting and socket wiring installation. For the lighting installation, we just connect the wire from the light position into the light panel. The line wire is red wire and the neutral wire is black wire. And we just connect it to the LED panel light. For the socket installations, we just connect the ground wire or green wire into the ground port out the socket and line wire or red wire into the line port out the socket and the neutral wire or black wire into the neutral port out the socket. For the switch installation is we connect one line wire or red wire from the source and to the switch and from the switch by one line wire to the light to be controlled to control on and out the light. Conclusion, according to the description about the installation of electrical LV system in residential house, we can conclude that the installation of LV system in building require designing, selecting the cable protective device, and the method of installation. For cable sizing and installation, we based on the power rating of the load, and then we calculate the current demand by load, and then we choose the cable where the current carrying capacity greater than the design current that demand by load, and the resistance of cable and voltage drop also consider in cable size selection. And otherwise, all cable must be installed in the PVC pipe conduit to protect them from damage. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.